Okay, so we're gonna try. Let me see what we're gonna try. Let's try to sit on our heels. Sit on our heels. And see this music for some reason stop. Okay. So we're gonna sit on our heels. Sometimes it might help to use the block behind. You don't have to. But some people, when they do that, they feel much better. So get the blocks there and see if that makes any difference for you, okay? So we're gonna try to stretch the top of our feet, the shin. We normally don't do enough of that. So I want to start really very slow into opening the body. So you take your hands on the block and you lift the knees up. Now you can walk the blocks based on your comfortable capacity and just lift and feel that stretch. Perhaps you can do this without the blocks, or you can do it with the blocks. Now your knees are just hip width apart, and you can feel the stretch on top of your feet, toes. But try to relax, okay? We're not gonna be here for too long, maybe 10 breaths. And try to really just take your mind to the top of your feet, shin, toes, and perhaps to feel the arch in your feet. It should feel relaxing, a little bit of resistance, but not really very painful. Now, if you find yourself, you can go more back and you can just lift the knee more, do that. Otherwise, stay where you are. Open your chest and take the shoulder back. Knees are up and shoulders are just going more deeper back, opening the chest, opening the heart. Do 5 more breaths here, just 5. Beautiful. Come very slow back. You might be sore if you haven't done this before. And bring your hands in front. Just relax the spine, a little bit counter pose for the back. Hip is down. And then you're gonna lift and bring your right arm, fingers toward the right knee. So you're kind of rotating the hands. And we're gonna stretch now the forearm and the wrist, okay? And you can use your left arm as a lever, as a way of intensifying or simplifying. You can take the knee more back to take your hip back to stretch that right arm. Fingers are pointing toward the right knee. And you can feel that nice extension pulling from the center of your forearms. Again, we stay here 6 more breaths, feeling the stretch. Two more breaths. And come back, sit and relax. Roll the shoulder back, pause for a moment, and just feel the right arm. Let it rest. Relax. Relax. We're gonna go back to that. Coming, stretching the shin and toes and hands behind. One more time. And just holding for 10 breaths. Make yourself more comfortable. Maybe now you're more aware of what to do. You feel a little bit more easy to do this. Keep opening the heart, keep taking the shoulder back and feeling the stretch in your shin, your knees, thighs, 3 more breaths. And come back. Completely relax, hands in front, pause, rest. We're gonna do the left arm now. We're gonna take the fingers, turning toward the left knee. Left arm straight. Knee slightly back, so you can push your hip back to stretch that left forearm. Just gonna take a moment and see if you guys are doing it okay. Good, so you should really feel as you stretching that arm, you should feel the forearm, you should feel the wrist, you should feel the fingers. Five more breaths. Beautiful, come back, pause, rest for a moment. Feel the flow in your arms. And we're gonna come and stretch the shoulders, the arms. So we're going to take the left arm. So I'm starting with the left so you can see me. And we're gonna drop, keep the knee bended, and stretch the left arm, right arm over the head. And just walk your left hand to the side as far as you can and drop the head down to stretch. You should feel that opening coming even from your scapula, shoulder blade at the back. If you're really tight, you will feel that. You will feel the opening in front, the rotator. And so I want you really to pay attention to that and hold for at least 6 more breaths. And inhale, come all the way up, hands under the shoulders. And we're gonna do 3 cat and cow to reset everything. And we inhale, we lift the tailbone up, we stretch that spine. Exhale, we round. 2 more, massaging your body. And 1 more. And coming up to do the other side, right arm to the right side, left arm in front over the head is down, and stretching the right side, the right arm. Five more breaths. And come all the way up. Open your knees very wide for a child pose to really stretch that spine. So you're gonna keep your arms straight, elbows, wrists up, fingertips down. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, come down and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. So we're gonna keep the knees and hip the way they are. We're gonna walk our arms as far as you can go to the left side. We drop the arms down. We rest the head on our right arm to stretch deeper. So we create more resistance here, and we're opening that right side of the body. Two more breaths. Inhale, come all the way up, center first. Relax, drop the head, relax. And inhale and go all the way to the right side as far as you can go. Drop your arms, rest your head on your left forearm or left arm and stretch. One more breath. Come all the way up, nicely relax. Bring your knees together and drop your head down for child pose, passive child pose. Arm by your side, palm facing up. And inhale, lift. We're gonna work a little bit more for our shoulders, then move into the hip. And you can take one block in front, align your knees under your hip, and take your hands wider than your shoulders. And you're going to push your hip back and really arms going up to stretch both arms. You can rest your head on the block, or you can do this without the block. Now, I want you also bring that tailbone toward the mat. It's a nice neutral spine, no arch in your lower back. You want to really stretch your back, your shoulders. So tuck in that pelvic floor, toward the navel. Arms wider than the shoulders, and really extending in front to stretch. You can do this with blocks under the hip or no block. Three more breaths. And gently bring your arms coming back into child pose, but make a cushion with your hands to relax the arms and rest your head on your hands. And we're gonna work now on our hip. So you come all the way up nicely, and you already feel a little bit opening in your heart, chest, arms, a little bit neck. So we're gonna come into a nice downwind facing dog. Really take your time to stretch the leg. And you're going to pedal single leg, taking all your times, right and left. If there's any tightness back of your leg, just take a moment, allow it to relax. Let's do 4 more, just alternating right and left. 2 and 1. We're gonna lift the right leg up as high as you can, nice and slow, take all your time. Stretch, open, inhale. And you're bringing the right leg all the way to the front where your right hand is. We're coming to a nice lizard here. You're going to turn your right knee to the right side and the pinky toe touches the edge of your mat. So I'm going to turn here to show you so you can see. So what I'm doing, I am actually kind of taking my knee to the side, and right foot is where my right hand is, and kind of rotating the foot to the side. So the edge of my foot, the pinky toe, is touching the edge of the mat. You can do this with straight arm or with 2 blocks. You rest your arms there. You can have the back leg straight or down. So I'm gonna turn around now and you can see the whole pose. Lizard. So this is the knee up or knee down. I rather if you put your knee down, it's much more relaxing and you can focus on the opening on the right side. So you actually working on the left and the right side both at the same time. Now try to relax your neck, head, face. And if you're using the block, it's a great release because you're not putting pressure on your wrist or your hands. You're working on that hip. Stay totally relaxed and just feel that opening. Three more breaths. Put your hands on the block and lift if you are using them. And slowly drag that right leg in front for pigeon. Keep the blocks and adjust your body. Just take a moment, wiggle your head, make sure your back leg straight and see if it's aligned with your hip. And the front knee is kind of 45 or 30 degrees, whatever feels comfortable for you. Put your hands on your block. And I want you to relax through your hip. And just see how it feels. Where is feeling that opening? And relax it. Don't force. Just relax and breathe. We're gonna be here for 3 minutes. So I want you to make sure you're comfortable. This is deep hip opener, hip stretching. We need to work on our beautiful hip. stay with the sensation, with the feeling in your body. And just allow it to relax even more by breathing through that resistance. So this is halfway of 3 minutes. So we're gonna lift slightly up. Very gently, we feel that nice stretch in the spine. We don't change the leg. We move slightly to the right side. And one block, we place the head on top of the block and we relax here. So there's a little bit stretch on the back as well. And gently lift, stay there with the knee the way they are. And see if you can bend your left knee, put one hand on the block, this give you a nice height, and just hold that back leg. Now this sometimes is very hard for some people. If you cannot do it, that's fine, go maybe a little bit, tiny bit, maybe an inch. You're still working on that, and maybe lower when you feel like it's tense, and just work around it. For those who can reach and stretch, hold there. Hold whatever feels okay for you. Three more breaths. Release. Come back. And slowly move the left leg that is back all the way to the front. Very slow, take your time. And just adjust gently. Hold that left knee to the chest. Move very slow to stretch. You can use your block or no block. I like to use my block because it really relaxes my wrists, my fingers. And since this is yin practice, it's nice to incorporate that. And take all your time, but feel the stretches. Five more breaths. And release. Coming into nice butterfly to reset the hip. Find that nice, comfortable butterfly position. Just stay here for a moment. Releasing the hip. You take your blocks and place it on front where your legs are. So you slowly come down to stretch. Make sure your fingers, toes are relaxed. You're not squeezing or pressing hard. You're just allowing to surrender. Stretch the body a little bit. Two more breaths. And slowly release. Roll your knees to the side. Coming into tabletop. Wiggle your hip. Make sure you're all relaxed. Nothing is tense. Just stretching. Push the hip all the way back and up for Downwind Facing Dog. And stretch the entire body. Arms, legs, stretch. Lift your left leg all the way up. Stretch. Coming to lizard. Taking your left foot where your left hand is. And tilt that leg to the side to open that hip a little bit more. Make sure you're comfortable. Drop your right knee and bring the two blocks in front. Place your forearms on the block to relax. Turn the left knee to the left side and feel the stretch. Keep your upper body relaxed, jaw, tongue really soft. You're actively stretching your hip and very passive with the rest of the body. Coming slowly, lifting, and bit by bit bring that left leg in front for pigeon. Drop it diagonal into the mat. Take all your time, adjust your head. Look back, see if your right leg is aligned with the right hip. Sometimes it kind of go sideways. Have the blocks in front, and so you can rest your forearms on the block. I want you to rest your fingers, wrist, and just stay here up first. So you can feel your left hip is touching your mat. You can feel that opening. So again, we're gonna stay 3 minutes at least in this pose, so you make sure you're okay and comfortable. Relax the jaw, the tongue. So this is halfway. We're gonna lift. Keep the blocks like your best friend. Lifting, stretching slightly the spine. We're gonna turn to the left side of that left knee as far as you can feel comfortable. And then you drop your head on the block to relax, but you keep turning to stretch. Feel how nicely your torso is squeezing, turning, allowing the upper spine muscles, head all to stretch. So you are not forcing any muscles, you are relaxing, relaxing, and slowly moving into that opening. And we're gonna come slowly, lift the head up, come to the front. To do that, a little bit of thigh stretch, hamstring, and lift that right leg back. Again, you can just go tiny bit and lower if you find this very challenging. For those who can reach, you hold and you coming up to stretch that leg. 2 more breaths. Release your right leg and slowly take that right leg all the way around for a nice twist here. Take your left arm and bring that knee to the chest and rotate slowly with upright position to stretch the spine. Hopefully you can see me. I'm turning the other side. And slowly come back, nicely relaxed. Hip is open. And we're gonna do the shoelace. So last time I showed you half shoelace, straight left leg, right leg on top. This is your nice, modified, easy one. Hard one, left knee bend it, right knee bend it, double shoelace. Blocks in front to place your hands on the block as you're coming down. Or half shoelace is only one block, or maybe no block. So slowly come forward and drop the head down and relax. Rest your hand on a block. It takes the pressure from your wrist. Kind of relax, and there is no pressure in your neck too. Drop the head down and stretch. We stay here for a minute because we already did quite a bit of hip opening. Just want to make sure everything is equally stretched. And slowly lift and keep the knees, whatever the way you are, have them. Lift your right arm up and take your left arm behind. If you cannot find your fingers interlacing, hold on your shirt. Keep your elbows up to stretch that back of your arms. Open the chest. Breathe. And release. It's almost actually 2 minutes here. So let's move into the other side. Before we do that, let's stretch both legs just to relax the knees. Inhale, 3 flow. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale down, hold for a few breaths, 5 breaths, just to stretch, relax, kind of feel comfortable, don't force, just releasing tension from your arms, legs. And coming up, very nice. So let's do the other side. Now you have half shoelace, right leg down, left and top. So this is the nice easy one. The hard one, bend your right knee, bend your left knee. And again, if you want to use the block, put them wider than your shoulders so you're kind of stretching the arms as well. Inhale, relax, exhale, come down, and we're gonna do also 2 minutes here. Notice how heavy the breath is through the diaphragm. You actually massaging your diaphragm and you working with those deep muscles. We need those ones as well. They help us with our breathing. And so feel that. You're actually releasing also toxin from your digestive tract, from your intestine. Just feel all that as you coming and you're holding. Feel free to just take your arms further, wider, just feel more pressure, more stretch. It's the perfect time. Everything is nice and soft. You're kind of ready to stretch more. And come all the way up, nicely relaxed. This time you're taking your right arm behind you, left arm up, find your fingers, if not, hold in your shirt. Keep your elbow up so you can really stretch that back of your arms, wrist, fingers. Proud chest, no rounding. Last inhale and release. Beautiful. So now, when you do two more postures, one is a nice Savasana, but with the tummy chest down. And first, come into nice cobra, elbows under the shoulders. Wiggle your hip. Make sure your glutes are relaxed. Your lower back is okay. And so you want to just actually relax your hip, because this is for your back, it's for your lower back. So we want to make sure that we are not contracting any muscles. We bring slowly the legs together. And then we take the arms behind, interlace, and lift. So we do this for 8 breaths, a nice small back bend. Breathing through your diaphragm. 4 more. Beautiful, relax, hands under the shoulders. And slowly bring your arms in front to rest. And place your right ear on your hands and relax your hip. Just resting. And feel the opening in your lower back, feel the opening in your glutes. Relax. We're gonna push ourselves up very slow. We do a little bit more back bend. We take the right leg in front. We have the left knee back. We lift, rise very slow. We're not using any prompt today. We're just gonna pay attention to the body. It's already nicely open. Put your hands on your right thigh. Take deep inhale. Exhale, push slightly forward, no pressure at all. And close your eyes to feel the connections between your breath and the opening in your left side of your body. Allow it to be smooth, soft, relaxed. Take your left arm up over the head and then take it all the way over your head, looking over your right shoulder. Again, make sure you're comfortable, you're not overdoing it. Do whatever you feel that resistance. If it's too much, come back to both hands on your thigh. One more breath. Bring the arm down, take your arms both back, interlace, open the chest, push your body forward, head forward, but take the chest up. 5 breaths. Release, relax. Move the left knee under your left hip. Right leg straight, heel down, toes up, and hamstring stretch. Yes, just press there. Two more breaths. And bring the right leg back into the knees. Sit on your heels and come to child pose. Very passive child pose. Bring your head down, arms by your side, rest. Slowly inhale, come up to do the other side, bringing your left leg in front, right knee back. Take your time. Put your hands on your left thigh. Make sure you're comfortable and push your body weight forward. Try not to overdo it, just go easy. Very comfortable. You already stretched quite a bit, so I want to just make sure it feels comfortable, but a little bit of stretch. Keep your left hand on your left thigh. Take your right arm up. Adding space. Taking the right arm over the head, looking over your left shoulder. And turning the head to the left side to look over that side. Come back, relax. Take your arms behind, interlace your fingers, push your hip forward, but take the chest up. Gently bring your hands in front to release the right hip and take the right knee under your right hip, straight line, left leg straight, heel down, toes up. Look in front, straight spine, and stretch. Left side, your hamstring. Feel it. It speaks to you. And slowly move the legs back and sit on your heels. So we're going to come to the floss pose. There are two options for that, an easy one or hard one. The hard one is hero pose, which is sleeping hero. I'll do the easy one first. You come into butterfly, knees wide open. You need two blocks. One put under middle spine, one put under your head. The challenging one is to bend both knees in hero pose. You sit between your knees, legs. This is the hard one. Okay, so the knees are bended and they are going to the side. And you go slowly to place one block under your middle of your spine and the other one under your head. Arms drop to the side. Now you can do also the same thing with butterfly. Just bring your feet together, knees to the side. So find the easy one or you want the challenging one. Let's hold for at least 1 minute here. Stretch, rest, rest. So for those who aren't sleeping hero, slowly lift. Slowly lift to release the knees, the legs, if you are there. And then come to the final pose of full relaxation. Make sure you're comfortable, you're covered, and do whatever keep you nicely relaxed. If you need to stay in that pose, fish pose, whatever pose you like, it's your practice. Go ahead, do that. Stay restful. Relax the toes, knees, shoulders. Relax. Bring your legs together. Take your arms over your head and stretch the entire body with the deep inhale. As you exhale, turn to the side and rest a little bit more. Then push yourself all the way up, coming to a nice seated position, a comfortable position, spine straight, shoulder back and down, face relaxed. Let's just connect with a little bit the feeling inside us, the emotions, the heart. Maybe you're feeling good, maybe you're feeling joyful, maybe you feel relaxed. Take a moment, travel with your mind to your heart and see if your heart, even if it's a little bit tiny bit happy, stay there. Zoom into that little tiny bit of happiness. Allow that happiness glow, multiply, become more and more into the chest, into the mind, into the body. Relax even more. Bring your hands in prayer, place in your heart center, the spiritual heart. The heart knows nothing but love and compassion, care and forgiveness. Let it be always that way. I thank you for your beautiful energy and practice. Namaste.